Hello everyone, I am Keffek and I will play video games. Today I will be playing Hearthstone and I'm gonna be doing an arena run. Right, let's see which classes we get. Priest, Warlock or Shaman. I would say the Priest is currently so strong that it's like stupid not to pick him. Let's see, Holy Fire, Domination, and Master. I'd say probably go for Holy Fire. If you have an option, always take the Dark Iron Dwarf. To attack on a minion is just amazing. It also works as some sort of removal if you want to use it on an enemy minion and then use your Shadow Word Death on it. Right, Shattered Sun Cleric once again, buffing minions, always a good thing. Some AoE is not bad either. Oh, the Circle of Healing is atrocious, it's like... so situational. Reckless Rocketeer, 6 cost for 5 damage, which will probably die because of the 2 health. I would prefer the Shield Master than just 3-5 for 4, it's amazing. Yeah, definitely Inner Fire. Once again, Circle of Healing, Archmage, Earthen Ring Farseer on the other hand, good value for what you get. Oh, another rare. Raven Old Assassin, Imp Master or Shadow Madness. I'd say Shadow Madness is not completely useful. Imp Master, 7 damage. Right. Pretty horrible. Bloodsail Raider, you can't really equip a weapon as a priest, so not much use into taking it. Same with the Dread Corsair. The Boar, I guess it's a decent one cost. Ooh. Bloodlight, once again, priests don't get divine shields all that often, so pass. Sea Giant, limited usefulness depending on how the board is looking. Big Game Hunter on the other hand, removal for big minions, yes please. Gorehound, bit too low on the health and the late game. It's so easy to get rid of it. Goldshire Footman, Stormwind Champion, buff everyone, and it's not a battle cry, so it just applies to new minions as well. Yes please. Young Dragonhawk, Vault Steel, or Harvest Golem. I'd say... Vault Steel is like highly random. You could pull a Deathwing or you could get a fucking deadly poison if you're playing against a rogue. Harvest Golem on the other hand is just annoying to deal with. Once again, weapons not really applying to priest. Do we already have a silence? No, we do not. We shall go for a silence. Ogre Magi, we don't really have a lot of spells yet, but currently only Holy Nova and Holy Fire would benefit from it. We are however lacking some higher cost minions, so I'm gonna go for a Dark Scale Healing. Acidic Swampoos, yes, always, yes. Same applies to Northshire Cleric if you can get that out early. It's just a nightmare for the opponent to deal with. Right, we have card draw, we have Northshire Cleric, and otherwise not so much, so Novice Engineer it is. Magma Reaver, pretty poor since it only has 1 HP. Argent Squire, Spellbreaker, silence plus decent damage. We already have a few 4-cost minions. We need some... Do we want more card draw or do we want 2 damage? Or do you want spell power and a 4/4? We're looking okay on minions at the moment. Let's go for spell power, direct damage. Right, Murloc Tidecaller, completely useless in arena. Mass Dispel, ooh, or a Sunwalker. I'd say go for Mass Dispel. However, you only have a Spellbreaker and a Silence. The taunt with Divine Shield is nice. Mass Dispel or Sunwalker. No. Taunts. Mind Control, no brainer. Lords. Like, no decent 2-cost cards in the entire draw. I would say go for a Leper Gnome here, just get some early game options and to deal 2 damage to the enemy hero anyway. However, the charge is not quite worth it. Definitely Shadow Word Death. Don't really want a silence. Lord of Arena is not too bad, but we are lacking an awful lot in our 2 costs. Right, Shadow Word Pain, annoying as hell to deal with. Murloc Tidehunter, once again, Murlocs are pretty horrible in arena, however this one is like the only one worth considering because it summons another one. Mind Blast, it's 5 health, but in the end, I'd say yeah, some AoE. Now that's a bit better. Some decent 2-cost minions. Want Mind Control? You do never. Oh. Got an Inner Fire. Could go for a 3rd Mind Control, but that might be overdoing it a bit. Could get Divine Spirits to synergize nicely with Inner Fire. Or just to buff up taunt creatures in or out, or for example Northshire Cleric. If you make Northshire Cleric into 1/6 minion, the enemy will hate you for all eternity. Injured Blade Master, not bad as a priest because you can instantly heal it up. And actually it's a 4/3 with 3 mana. Next turn you can just heal it up again. Right, this could be interesting. Let's give this a spin. And it's a mirror matchup. Good lord.
The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
I want Shadow Word Pain, don't want Stormwind Champion, don't want Big Game Hunter yet. Decent, not amazing. Let's see what do we get. Silence. Nope, nothing to be here. once again, nothing to do. Spend mana. Why not?
Greetings.
Be nice, greet him.
Greetings.
Come on, you have 2 mana. How many choices are you able to make? How
Thank
lovely.
you.
Right, Jared Sinclair.
We must
Can't really
cleanse
buff
the
anything
Sunwell.
with it, however, next turn I can use Dark Iron Dwarf on it and do 5 damage to him directly. Or if he plays a threat, I can use Shadow Earth Pain. Or if it's necessary, I could also Shield Master or Spellbreaker. Raging Worgen. Yes, this could be quite annoying. If I taunt it, it's Shield Monster. He will die when he hits
Push
6.
forward.
So just do some damage. End my turn. We're getting to the point where we have some options. If he plays a big threat, I can just Shadow Earth Pain it. If he plays something annoying with an effect, I could silence it. I could buff myself up. I also can silence using, well, silence.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
This is... What's he gonna do with his 3 remaining mana? Not steal. I wonder what he got. See, Sunwalker. That's an option for next turn with the Taunt Divine Shield, which means I don't really have to concern myself about this one. He will survive this turn.
Push forward.
That's 5 nice damage right onto him. And regardless, even if he takes out my Shared Sun Cleric, the Dark Iron Dwarf is a 4/4 who will be behind Taunt next turn.
Is someone injured?
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Oh, come on, RNG. Oh, thank you, RNG.
Not quite what was planned.
Let's see. Oh, he's fine. What's he doing? Oh, he's my 2 damage. Slightly annoying. Right, so I could Shadow Earth Pain him. I think I'm gonna put the word in my folder. Shadow Earth Pain on that one.
Push forward.
Kill that one. Because I just don't like Norchar clerics living into the beast.
Embrace the void.
Oh boy. That's quite annoying cards. See, Mind Control, that's nice for next turn. However, meanwhile, I'll just play Sunwalker, play the boar. Do we want to silence the Soul Priest? Can he actually kill me with his hero power and it? No, it's in my turn. Right, what's he gonna do with the 7 mana? What does he have? Oh, that's a nice play of him.
Well played.
He's taking my raptor.
Not quite what was planned.
Whoops. Right, I kind of want minions on the
Your
field, so I'm just
magic
gonna
shall not save
Spellbreaker. Could have gone for the big game hunter, but if he plays a big card now, I can just either mind control it or kill it outright. Kinda devastated I didn't get a light spawn in the draw, because that's a pretty powerful card for a priest, especially if you can get some buffs on it.
Join or die, or both.
He is, however, building up a momentum of card draw, which needs to be dealt with. Let's silence the Cult Monster, kill the Loot Hoarder, and prevent him from taking that one. Can, however, just put out the Blade Monster, heal him up,
Die, mage.
and just attack him directly. If he wants to trade the Cult Monster for
Ready
the
for
Spellbreaker, he's more than welcome to. Oh, speaking of the Light Spawn, if he buffs it up now, I can just mind control it,
For the crusade!
which would be absolutely fantastic. And totally over. Get rid of some of those annoyances.
Your turn to bleed.
I'm still on full health,
Your
he's
turn to bleed.
getting dangerously low. So let's just keep it at that. If he does decide to buff up his light spawn this turn, I can just mind control or big game hunter the next game, depending on which card I draw. Unless he has the means to buff it up to the point where it can do 30 damage to me, which is quite unlikely. I'm going to be taking that Storming Champion. He is now in some trouble. The Frost Elemental is nice, but what's his follow-up? Just a straight-up attack. Right. This is the point where I wish I had the mind control left. Let's see. Could just use Divine Spirit on it and kill it with Big Game Hunter. Or I could use a combo on my Stormwind Champion and then force him to react by next turn. It's a risky play. Doesn't matter what I do. I wonder what he has in his hand. It's like... I think I'm gonna play safe and I'm just gonna get rid of the light spawn.
I've got the beast in my sage.
Get myself.
Quickly.
And then my turn. Right, next game I have... next turn I have 11 damage potential. So he will probably trade out a Frost Elemental for the big game hunter. Unless he happens to have mind control in his hand, which is likely.
I must consider.
Is he gonna interfere it? He is gonna interfere it. That is slightly less entertaining.
What does the future...
Man, I wish I had a Mind Blast in my hand right now.
Gotcha.
Do I want to reuse the Frost Elemental's damage outputs? Yes, yes I do. He still has the cards he stole from my hands in his hand, unless it was the Holy Fire. The Inner Fire, not Holy Fire. So I steal himself up, and apparently goes straight for me. Not entirely... no. That's probably the most efficient trade he could have gotten out of it.
For the crusade!
Oh, and the Cyrus to make sure I don't actually... Well, looks like we're top decking. I think I'm just going to myself and keep to your Thundering Farseer if I have something better. He might come to regret changing his heal into his Might Spike.
I must consider.
That is, however, a lot of incoming damage.
Is someone injured?
Let's take a gamble because I'm gonna die here soon. If I don't, that is actually absolutely fantastic.
My eyes are open.
Let's heal myself up for now.
Job's done.
He however needs to deal with at least something, because he is dangerously low on 7 HP. He's gonna trade the Crusader's attack for the Cleric. I'm okay with that. Right, so next turn he has a damage potential of 16-18. Annoyingly enough, I might get here. He's down to Alas. No, I can survive with 1 HP, depending on what he has. No, I can't pass. Well, that is not the nicest way to end the first game. God, I hate priests. So annoying. Come on, give me something easy. Give me like, I don't know, anything that's not a priest. Give me my guild leader.
Anduin versus Garrosh.
Priest. Versus mage.
The light shall bring victory.
I am quite okay with this. The Croplist, the Farseer, Spellbreaker. Holy Fire, not so much. Could have used you last game, you bastard. And get Holy Nova. What do I want to do? I actually want to get a minion out. Right, let's see. What do you have, Garrosh? Come on. Erupt. I could use Inner Fire to give the Crocolist one more attack, but that would be a waste of a perfectly good card. Don't have anything to heal either, just my turn. Oh, Zebra. Oh yeah. No, back to Tiger. Oh, Leopards. That's nice.
Charge forward!
Right, Warsong Commander is quite useless if you do not have anything to, well, let it charge to. However, this does pose a immediate threat for anything he's about to play the next few turns, so I am just going to use Inner Fire to clear up that mess for himself up.
Job done.
Right, let's see.
Back to work!
I'm sensing executes. Yeah. I am quite alright with him using an execute to get rid of a River Crocolisk. Do believe I'm gonna use an injured Blade Monster. Next turn, depending on what he plays, I could just Holy Nova to get rid of his minions and heal up the Blade Monster.
Give me a quest.
Oh, the Questing Adventurer. This is always an amazing red. This is such a dangerous card. Getting rid of it should be like one of the higher priorities on someone's list. Thank God I have a spare Spellbreaker there to just silence him. It wouldn't be the first time the Questing Adventurer just snowballs out of control so badly that it wins the game. This, however, is less pleasant.
Summoning portal open.
As is this. Holy Smite, alright. I'm just gonna... do I want to? I could use Holy Nova and Holy Smite to get rid of all of their minions.
Must consider.
Or I could use Holy Fire to get rid of him, and then use my Spellbreaker to kill him off. But I think I'd rather just keep my minions on the boards than much as possible. I am sensing that a lack of taunt is a bit of an issue in this draw that I had. Not a lot of decent taunts have been offered to me though, so making the best of a somewhat gnarly situation.
Give me a quest.
Here comes the questing adventurer again, who's apparently buffed up quite nicely. What's this desk hovering over it? That's what I mean about the questing adventurer being like highly dangerous. However, I do have mind control. I'm still at full health. I think I'm gonna risk it to wait until next turn and steal the questing adventurer away from him. Do I? This is actually a tough call. Well, he only has one card, so unless he has a massive card draw, he can't do that much with it. But no, I'm just gotta hope for the best. Theoretically, I should be fine to just mind control the questing adventurer away from him.
Back to work!
Oh, yeah, he's picking up even harder. It's quite silly, actually, that he's allowing this to happen. He should have expected as much from a priest. I'm confused as to why he chose to put all his eggs in one basket. This effectively gives me a damage output next turn of 17 damage. If I use the Holy Fire as well, I can deal 22, which leaves him at 1 HP.
What now?
Worst of all, I can just heal the questing adventurer up, or even the Spellbreaker, to give me some, like, breathing space if I don't finish it next turn. If he plays the taunt minion, I can just mind control the new one. The only thing that might disrupt my plans a bit is an execute, which he does not seem to have.
Bring me steel!
Yeah, he has nothing. He should be dead. What am I getting? Sunwalker. Duh. Doesn't matter.
Quest accepted.
Oh, if you're sure.
And actually, I just realized I could have played that beforehand. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna heal up Spellbreaker, take him, turn. Could have actually killed him if he hadn't armored up next last turn. Oh, it's a surrender.
Well played.
That was utterly easy. There's a reason why it's a bad idea to just buff up one minion into oblivion, especially against a class that can mind control. But even then, if it's against a mage, they can just cheap it. If it's against a shaman, it could be hexed. Rogues can execute. Well, basically most classes have at least a way to deal with a massively buffed up minion. For example, Paladin has a Demon.
The light shall bring victory.
Not the best starting hand ever. I think I'll just get rid of this. It's more of a late game thing. Acidic Swamp Ooze is something I prefer seeing. No. Ideally, I'd get an Orchard Cleric on turn 1, but that's just
You shall not pass.
a bit too lucky. Right, 6 Wampus this turn, next turn Harvest Golem, turn afterwards Dark Iron Dwarf, unless I get some better options, and to start of my turn when I draw.
I hope you like my invention.
Alright, North's Engineer, gets a card, nothing too important. Injured Blade Master, for example, is perfect to play at this stage, because he doesn't actually have anything to deal 3 damage. This is why the Shield Bearer is a bit, I wouldn't say weak, but questionable. He doesn't actually have a way to deal with it. Hammer of Wrath, however, not bad. But he did just spend his coin and a very strong removal spell to get rid of that 1 minion. Right. Let's see. Charge. Put some minions on the field to get control. And turn. If he plays something with 2 HP, he can still Holy Smite and Dark Iron Dwarf next turn. Come on, what do you have?
Let me think.
Fair enough.
Tazdingo!
The cheeky monster. Decent, I'd say. However, since the Swampus is already damaged, I can just get rid of this. Make sure this stays a massive pain in the arse by dealing a fair amount of damage and some damage golem afterwards.
Job done.
He is, however, sitting on a lot of cards. I'm expecting a consecration or something around that magnitude to hit me. But does he have the means to get rid of this? No, he does not. Let's go for the play. There we go. 11 damage potential on the field. Then we have another consecration. Lord of the Arena.
The gates are open.
Lord of the Arena. Fair enough. Aha.
Is
Okay,
someone
cleric.
injured?
Mixing this guy up. Could have been better. Fair enough. I kinda don't want to trade 2 for 1 here. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. See what he does, because next turn I have mind control anyway to take the Lord of the Arena away from him. If he decides to run into something I have, I can just Sunwalker to protect me from his damage. Consecration. Is he gonna opt to take away one of my minions, or is he just gonna let it happen? One shields. Fair play. Decent, decent.
Reporting for duty.
As I said, mind control. This one's mine.
Done.
Right away.
Right, unless he has a way to deal with at least this and... Unless he has another consecration. That would do the trick. And 2 silver champion. What's he gonna take out with it? Pepper now. Right, let's put up some taunts.
Right away.
He's slowly but surely getting whittled down. Once again, a consecration. He is dangerously low. What do you have? What do you have? Well, I would say he is quite dead, no matter what happens at this point.
Well played.
Well played.
Let's finish it off. There we go. Right. 2-1. Not bad, not bad. Could be a lot worse. I'd say I'm gonna play one more right now, and then just send this to YouTube. If anyone would have any comments or questions or remarks, feel free to comment them. If you want me to shut up while I'm playing and just, like, turn up the music, you could also say. Or if I'm boring as fuck, I'm open for
You asked
criticism.
for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Right, this is fantastic. This starting hand is like actually just about the best case scenario that could happen. Turn 1 Retired Cleric, turn 2 Bloodhound Raptor, turn 3 Dark-Iron Dwarf.
Greetings.
Is someone injured?
There we go, Cleric. Could even get actually, I'm gonna get my Ripper in turn 1 as well. He can now either trade a gnome for the gnome or tag the cleric, which just gets healed up anyway. He's ignoring the cleric.
Right away.
Don't make him Right, let's see, what do you have? If something bad comes out, I can always silence it.
It's time for a little blood.
Or basically, if he wants to run
Right away.
both his minions into the cleric, I'm not going to stop him. Let's see, what's his follow-up? If he has a spell, the mana worm could... Pardon me. Ridge. Somewhat unexpected. Not that much of a problem. This, however, was not bad of him. Darn mages would take direct damage. Right, let's see. Options. Not a whole lot. Could silence him. Could Dark Iron Dwarf, but... actually, I might actually just remove him. Force him to trade, at least for my rep. Alternatively, I could just silence the... yeah, that seems like a good idea. If he wants to get rid of the raptor now, he has to trade his sperm and has to use his hero power on it, which limits how much mana he can spend this turn.
Put this apple on your head.
Knife juggler. That's a direct trade, and I get the death rattle off of him, so I'm not entirely sure he wants to do that. Up, another taunt comes out.
You call that?
And make it a bigger difference.
Job done.
If he wants to attack it with the grizzly, he will have to directly trade for it. And neither of them can take out the dwarf unless the knife juggler happens to hit him with a dagger. Or if he wants to use his hero power on it. Somewhat unexpected. It's time to even the ultimate.
Job done.
If he plays a massive minion now, I can just mind control it. Ooh. Secrets. Secrets everywhere. What's it gonna be? Oh, not a mind control. Not a mirror entity. Okay. Vaporize? Ice block? Ice shield? Oh, that however is nasty. Well, that's gonna be for him. Oh, apparently it's not per secret. Interesting. Well, regardless, he has near to no cards left. So I do believe I'm just going to be taking this. And thank him for it, obviously.
Thank you.
The fact that it's probably a vaporize is slightly annoying though. Fair enough.
I hope you like my invention.
Your magic shall not save you.
Doesn't matter. Now the question is, do I want to attack with the Dark Scale here and risk it being vaporized? Or do I just wait until next turn and use the Engineer to crash into it? I think I'm gonna wait for the Engineer. Could also be counter spell. Polymorph. Fair enough. He literally has nothing, he is just top decking like a boss. Let's see.
Oh, if you're sure.
Oh jeez, did not see that one coming. a nice area as well. Oh
We
well.
must cleanse the Sunwell.
Dumb mage.
As soon as he plays a creature, it is mine. I am currently just in control of this game. Another secret. What's it gonna be this time? Kinda surprises me that he has that many secrets in Arena. Another very nice. Slightly annoying.
Mage.
However, it's just prolonging the inevitable at this point. And a fireball. And
Someday I'll be just like you.
right now he literally has nothing left. Neither do I, mind you, but I have Keffek. It's all good. This is such a silly game. Kinda hoping he pulls a Deathwing, then I can just mind control. That would be fantastic. Oh, Ravenhold Assassin, this is what I like to see. Finally some damage. Oh, how I you. Oh, Acidic Swamp Ooze. That's probably not gonna be a savior. Luckily enough,
Problem solved.
even if I heal the Ravenhold Assassin, the Swamp Ooze is just gonna kill it. This is... Nope, he's not. I have an fire. Huzzah. He does have 0 power, but the details. Could always use Holy Fire on it, but... it'll work out. What did he draw? Do you have anything to play? You do not.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Well, big game hunter might as well have something out on the board. We're slowly but surely getting there. There we go. Now it's looking up for me. Could fire it, but honestly he can't kill it at the moment. Even if he uses 0 power unless he has a spell in his hands. Let's see. What do you have? Show me, baby.
What to do? What to do?
Oh, Frost Elemental. Now we're getting to the point where minions are actually, you know, mattering. Right, so... what are my options here? 5 damage, 7 damage, 10 damage. And he stays alive. Let's do this. at full health, he's at 3. If it's like going really badly, I can just mind control basically anything at this point. If he wants to play those things. I do believe it's time to do this. However, if he has a sheep now, I swear I'm gonna scream. Oh, good lord, fire. Almost as infuriating. But rejoice, soon he shall be running out of cards. And since he's only a few cards ahead of me, the card fatigue should kill him first. I'm still surprised to see blank a deck with so many secrets in it.
Truth is my shield.
Move him up again. Yet another secret, oh man. That's slightly surprising. What's he gonna do?
You win.
Well
He
played.
gave up. That's well, however, this does put me at 3-1, which is something I'm quite pleased about. I think this is like enough to wrap up this video. I'll be playing the rest of this soon-ish. So, see you guys.